Morning everyone, it is 6 AM on Sunday the 12th of November and it is that time of year again. And no, I don't mean the build up to Christmas, I mean it is Arc of Attrition training time. Now if you're new to the channel or new to running in general, then the Arc of Attrition is a super challenging 100-mile ultramarathon down here on the coast paths of Cornwall, put on by the brilliant Mud Crew Events. Now I've got some history with this race and next year will be my 6th time on the start line. I've had 3 pretty strong races over the years. Unfortunately, my last 2 attempts have ended with a very disappointing DNF and there's no way I can leave this iconic race like that, so we are going back for another go. However, this time I'm going to be way better prepared with lots of tough quality miles in my legs, so I feel nice and strong and confident come race day. And speaking of training, that's exactly why I'm up bright and early this morning, because I'm going to be heading out for a long run. I've got all the cameras charged up, so you guys are coming along with me. So let me finish packing my kit and we'll see you out there. Welcome back folks, I'm Lloyd Purvis and this is Run4Adventure. So you join me down here at Perranithno. It is the first episode in our Arc of Attrition series this year. So I thought I'd grab the cameras, bring you along on a long run, but I'm not alone. So boys, come here, come on, don't be shy. So I'm joined with Rob and Luke. They've both been on the channel before. Luke's not running the Arc this year, but Rob is a first time Arc runner. Can you tell by the nervous face? So we're gonna get out on the route. We're going to tell you what's coming up on the series. We're going to be running from Perranithno all the way through to the Minack Theatre, through Penzance, that tricky road section, and onto that super technical part of the coast path. So yeah, come along, 20 miles in the legs today hopefully, and the weather looks pretty good. I think we're going to get away with it.
Been 20 nights and 20 days, lost without a friendly face, no reflection from my soul, emptiness is rising tall.
So a nice little steady warm up there on the trails. The trails are pretty runnable from Perranithno, but obviously in the race you've done a few miles by then, so it tends to be the place where you start to feel a bit fatigued. But we're now dropping on the infamous tarmac section. So what, we've done 1.6 miles. So I'll measure this route because it's a fair bit of tarmac all the way through Marazion, all the way through Penzance. You obviously got one of the major checkpoints in Penzance, so you do get to stop, top up, grab some food, refuel, see your crew if you've got one, and then you carry on the road all the way through Mousehole to the top of the hill and back onto the trail. So like I said, I'll measure it. I'll let you know how far it is when we get to the top of the hill. Okay, so maybe saying the weather looked pretty good was tempting fate, because pretty strong headwind along the front here running into Penzance, and the weather over in Newlyn looks pretty terrible, so maybe we are going to get some rain today, but we're ticking along nicely.
Calling to my brighter side, wishing for a place to hide, a place to leave the dark in me forever and ever.
Okay, sorry about not a lot of footage, but we have got some proper Arc training weather here. It has been chucking it down, strong headwind, but we made it into Mousehole. So we've covered 9 miles already and we've been running for just under an hour and a half. So we're making good time. Just about to head up the big hill out of Mousehole. If you've done the classic quarter or the Arc of Attrition, you'll know all about that hill. So we're gonna have a nice stroll up, take on some nutrition, but the boys are over here sheltering from the rain. But we're getting this done. So up the road and then we're gonna hit the technical bit of coast path. Come on boys, let's go. So up the hill we're marching. We got Luke beside me, so you'll recognise Luke from Arc videos, TDS videos, Southwest Traverse videos. Yeah. So you're not running the race this year, mate?
No, not this year. You're off.
Yeah.
And I'm done actually.
Yeah, he ticked the box last year. Race went really well, mate, didn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
What time did you run it in?
27:45.
Yeah. He'd run it the year before, had a bit of a disaster with injuries building up to it, and then got injured during the race, but he still finished.
I did, yeah.
But last year went to plan, didn't it, mate?
Yeah, it's good.
He was super dedicated.
Yeah.
You know, and this is one thing I will say about the Arc is it does take dedication. This was definitely a man with a plan. He had everything mapped out, pacing, crew, what to eat, what to drink, and he stuck to it. And funnily enough, he had a great race and finished really strong.
That's it.
Box ticked, mate.
Dad, no,
Never to return.
You were going to do it this year.
Well, let's hope so. Fingers crossed. So that is the hill ticked off, and we are heading back onto the coast path, which is going to be nice after that long section of tarmac. So, like I say, I clocked it at the start. It was a good 8 miles, boys, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Good 8 miles on the tarmac, flat all the way apart from that big hill leaving Mousehole. So, if you got some running in your legs, you can really make up some time ticking along on that. It's I wasn't too sure how far it was, but a good 8 miles. So be ready for a nice spell of running from Marazine all the way to the top of that hill in, well, not the top of the hill, bottom of the hill in Mousehole. But let's get on the coast path and we'll show you how technical this section is. We all go on about Land's End to St Ives. It is a tough section, but to be fair, it starts from here, from Mousehole. This section is super tough, especially at night. Challenging, rocky, wet, muddy, slippery. If you've run the classic quarter, you'll know all about it, but obviously in the Arc, you're doing it at night, which makes it even more challenging. Right, boys, we better do some running. All right, let's crack on. We're doing good. This run will be over before we know it. Beautiful.
It's muddier underneath.
So all the guys that have been asking on YouTube, in the comments, what's the Arc route like? Is it wet? Is it muddy? I mean, to be fair, a bit of a random question because obviously it's wet and muddy, but very challenging. Probably not the best time to be speaking on a camera. And Rob just went over on his ankle. So Rob's been out here hundreds of times, loads of running, and even, you know, we slip and trip and tweak our ankles now and again. So this is a very challenging section of the route, that's for sure. Really greasy rocks as well, but we're going to stay focused and we're going to get through it in one piece.
Chasing sunlight, racing for life, breaking silence to master the lies. You can tell the story, but I can deal. Telling it again just to make it real. I am on the run, I am chasing light. I'm finally a part of the race for life. For 20 nights.
We're walking the hills, we're not running them. It's training. We'll save the running for the race. Well, maybe not.
From every sound, from everything that shook my ground.
You join me on the mud ski slope that we have here on the coast path. No pressure, Rob. Oh my God. What has happened here? I have never seen it like that. It's like they brought a herd of cows through on the trail. My God, so slippery. I got that one.
Lost without a friendly face. Chasing sunlight, racing for life, breaking silence to master the lies. You can tell a story, but I can deal. Telling it again doesn't make it real. I am on the run, I am chasing light. I'm finally a part of the race for life. Chasing
I say every time, these big old Cornish steps don't get any easier, eh Rob?
No, tough going.
Oh, the old calves are burning. But yeah, we got Rob out with us today. So Rob is an Arc of Attrition virgin. I hate saying that, but he is. It's his first attempt. He's done lots of other stuff, so classic quarter serpent trail, Arc 50. And how you feeling about it while I get my breath back, Rob?
Excited, nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of those things.
Yeah, that's good.
Mixture of.
Yeah, but you know the trails well?
Yeah, lived here, run here for quite a while, so.
Yeah. Training gone all right?
Going well.
So you had plans to do the Autumn 100, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yeah, but about 2 months before I tore my calf.
Damn it.
Running my first 100k, so.
Yeah.
Didn't get the training in, so.
No idea.
Pulled the plug on that one.
So first Arc and first 100.
Yeah.
So you're going against everything I've ever said.
Yeah.
Awesome. No, but you know, these things happen. He had planned to do the Autumn 100 and get 100 in before, which is, you know, definitely maybe the ideal situation when you take on the Arc for the first time. The one thing he's got in his favour is he's a local boy.
Yeah, I've run all the route before.
Yeah. You know
just
it
not
well.
all together.
He knows it like the back of his hand. And obviously we can get out, we're very lucky, we can get out here and recce the route and run the route like we are today. So he's going to be all right. And he's got this man crewing him. So he's going to be fine because Luke has got all the experience you need out on the Arc route. So he's going to be there to give him some tough love when needed.
And a sandwich.
Yeah, which is definitely needed out on this route. You know, if you're thinking about taking on the Arc, I would always recommend doing it with a crew if you can, but have a knowledgeable crew. You know, people who've done ultra running, people who've taken on 100 milers. Even better, have someone with experience of the route down here on the coast path, because that crew really can dig you out of a hole and help you out and keep you motivated to get to that finish. And that's exactly what Luke is going to do for Rob. Hey Rob?
100%.
Awesome. Right, let's keep on trucking, boys. We're nearly there, we nearly cracked it.
Tell the story, but I can deal. Telling it again just to make it real. I am on the run, I am chasing light. I'm finally a part of the race for life.
So this is the real reality of ultra trail running. Look at these boys, eh? Munching on their crisps. We've got sunshine, the sun is out, I can see blue sky. Hooray! Maybe the kit will dry out a bit now. Pretty awesome view though up here. Dropping down to Pemberth. So the tragic thing about dropping down to Pemberth is you got the crazy big steps up the other side. So here we go again. Up and down, up and down. Up we go. We're getting closer to the Minack.
Been 20 nights and 20 days, lost without a friendly face. No reflection from my soul. Emptiness is rising tall. Calling to my brighter side, wishing for a place to hide, a place to leave the dark in me forever and never. Chasing sunlight, racing for life, breaking silence to master the lies. You can tell the story, but I
Those Minack steps always get the legs burning.
again just to make it real. I am on the
So we come through the Minack Theatre. We're just going to run on to the next cove just to make up a bit of mileage, but if you are running the Arc, then when you get to the Minack there should be a mobile crew there. So if you're struggling on this section, Land's End isn't far away, so make sure you get up those steps at the Minack, because like I say, there'll be a mobile crew there. They'll look after you. You can top up your water, grab some food, so always make sure you dig in, get to the Minack and then push on to Land's End, because that's where you're going to get your drop bag. So you don't want to pull out there, you want to keep on moving.
story, but I can deal. Telling it again just to make it real. I am on the run, I am chasing light. finally a part of the race for life.
We are done, boys. Good work. Good work, Lukey. Solid run, 18.3 miles, and felt really strong at the end there. We were even running up the last hill, so we must be doing something right.
Must be.
But yeah, real solid run. Really hope you enjoyed seeing some of that route, some real technical sections there, but gonna have a good stretch off, get some dry clothes on for sure, so we'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so we got some warm clothes on, and that was a super positive run for sure. Really good route to run that, because you start off on the trails for, you know, sort of 2 miles, and you pick up that road section, which allows you to tick over at a good pace, and it's incredible how quickly you get through that first part of the run. Obviously, then you do slow down once you leave the top of Mousehole Hill. That super technical terrain. You can see on camera how wet, how muddy, how slippery it was. We did have a couple of trips and a couple of falls, but everybody made it through in one piece. It was great hooking up with Rob and Luke, having a chat. Haven't seen them for a while. Always nice to have company on a long run as well. It makes those miles go a lot quicker. So like I said in the video, this is our first episode in the Arc of Attrition series. If you are doing the race this year, then definitely click that bell icon, because then you'll be notified when we upload any new content, and you're not going to miss any of the episodes in the series. I really hope this content helps you if you are running the race, if you can't get down here to Recce, but I really would recommend it if you can get down to Cornwall. I know it's a long way for some people, but if you're going to Recce a couple of sections, I definitely recommend doing the Land's End to St Ives, but also running from the top of Mousehole Hill there all the way to Land's End, because they are definitely the two tricky sections of the race. I've also got to say a massive shout out to the sponsors of the Arc of Attrition series. So first up, Precision Fuel and Hydration. Those guys have supported the channel so well over the last year or so. What with going out to Chamonix and doing the sweat test and getting all that really handy information. Big fan of their gels, really easy to consume, packed full of carbs, but also I love the energy chews, super tasty. I think it's great that they give so much free information on their website. So I'll link them down in the description below so you can go and check them guys out. And then obviously we've got FENIX as well. You know, big fan of their head torches. I've been using them for years. Real solid, well-engineered, super bright head torches that you can definitely rely on in races like the Arc of Attrition when you're going to be running for a long winter's night. So again, I'll link them in the description below. Go and show them some love, guys, because they really do support the channel well. So that is a wrap on episode 1 of our Arc of Attrition series. Really hope you enjoyed it, guys. Hope you enjoyed coming out on this long run in some pretty challenging conditions. Sorry about the early weather. It was pretty hard to film, but we did get some sunshine at the end. We've got lots more great content coming on the series, so keep your eyes peeled. But for now, thanks for watching. It's really appreciated. We'll be back on the channel very soon. And as always, stay safe and keep on running. We found a giant's leg bone here on the beach. I don't know, maybe it's a whale bone, but massive. Look at the marvels of nature. Look, how big is that mushroom? I think that's the biggest mushroom I've ever seen. It's amazing. I reckon that'd be lovely, like roasted with a bit of garlic and a bit of butter. Oh, on a bit of sourdough toast, beautiful.